Alright, let's talk Bitcoin price predictions. But let's keep it simple. You've probably seen wild guesses floating around, but today, I'm breaking down a classic 5% annual growth model, showing you exactly how those numbers are calculated, why yours might look different, and why the real world is messier than any chart. Let's set the baseline. Say Bitcoin is starting at $100,000 in 2024. If you apply a steady 5% growth each year, the math looks like this. 2025, that's $105,000. 2026, $110,250. 2027, $115,762.50. 2028, $121,550.63. 2029, $127,628.16. 2030, $134,009.56. Jump ahead to 2035 and you're looking at about $170,998. Fast forward to 2040, $218,286 just by compounding 5% each year. So if your prediction table looks different, here's why. It all comes down to the starting price and the year you're calculating from. Let's say you saw a prediction of $141,835 for 2030. If the growth rate is still 5%, we can actually work backwards to see what starting price was used. Plug it into the formula. Future value equals present value times 1 plus the growth rate to the power of the number of years. So, $141,835 equals present value times 1.05 to the 6th power. Work it out, and you get a starting price of about $105,837 in 2024. That's why your numbers might not always match someone else's chart. The formula stays the same, but the starting assumptions don't. But here's the reality. Bitcoin's price growth is rarely that smooth. There are a few big picture scenarios experts like to talk about, and they're all very different. First, the bullish case, sometimes called hyper-Bitcoinization. This is where Bitcoin goes totally mainstream. Governments and big corporations hold it as a reserve asset, inflation hedges everywhere, and the price soars to $500,000 or even $1 million by 2040. That's way higher than a 5% growth curve. On the flip side, there's the bearish case. Call it failed experiment. Maybe governments crack down, new tech comes along, or it just can't scale. In that world, Bitcoin stagnates or even drops back to $20,000, maybe $50,000. Ouch. Then there's the moderate camp, the digital gold scenario. Here, Bitcoin becomes a long-term store of value. People buy it because it's scarce, not because they're buying coffee with it. That could mean steady growth, maybe hitting $250,000 or $500,000 by 2040, but it would need more than 5% annual gains to get there. So, what's the takeaway? A 5% annual growth model is a super conservative way to visualize where Bitcoin could go over decades. It's neat, it's easy to calculate, and it keeps your expectations in check. But the truth is, the real journey will have wild swings, surprises, and probably a few plot twists no model can predict. So, use the 5% model as a baseline, not a crystal ball. And remember, investing in crypto is never a sure thing. Do your own research and play it smart. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit like, and I'll see you in the next one.